by fans of high quality entertainment. So I find these tier lists to be a lot of fun, and the Paul McCartney one got a good response. I do have a Sparks tier that I've done that members have already been able to watch. Become a member today and you can watch it. But I will be posting that at some point soon. Um, but I wanted to do Lou Reed and also do, I'm going to do a few others, maybe Frank Zappa, Blue Oyster Cult, uh, you know, bands or artists that have a fairly large discography, and I have most or all of their albums. I definitely have all of Lou Reed's albums except for his meditation one, which I've never even heard. So all in total, there's I think 22 albums, and I'm a huge Lou Reed fan. Also, Velvet Underground, of course. The first time I'd always heard of Lou Reed, and the very first time I ever heard him was when I bought Coney Island Baby in a cutout bin, probably in probably in the year the album came out, 76, 75. And I loved it right away. I've been a fan for almost 50 years. So these are in no particular order when I start to rank them. And S tier, of course, is the top. It's basically a perfect album. Then A, B, C, D, and E is included this time. So Berlin is S tier for sure. It's one of the most depressing albums, which I guess, well, why would you love that album? It's just the mood it gets you into. It's a story about a couple and it's very moving. Um, it's just a superb album and I've always loved it. Blue Mask, that's a great album. I'm going to put it in A. The song, The Blue Mask, is one of the heaviest songs ever. If you like heavy music, check it out. So this is the one. I'm not going to rank it, but this is Hudson. It's hard to read here, but that's the one I don't have. So I'll just put it back here. Not fair to rank it when I've never heard it. All right. The Raven. It's a double album. There's some spoken word in it. I've only listened to it a couple of times. I just can't get into it. I'm going to put it in D. Let me know if you're a Lou Reed fan, if you what you think of The Raven. Lou Reed, New York. That is an A. Although I love Berlin just a tad more. That's also how I rank them. If they're closest to the S, that's my favorite in that row. You'll see as we go along. Uh, Sally Can't Dance. That's a very underrated album. I'm going to put it at the start of A. I kind of ignored it for many years, reading bad reviews and I guess other fans thinking it was a poor album. But it's a typically great Lou Reed album. Transformer, I know a lot of people, it would be their number one or at least in the top three. I do like it, but I think it's kind of overrated. I'm going to put it in B. I mean, some of the songs like Perfect Day, uh, Satellite of Love, and Walk on the Wild Side. Those are all excellent songs. Just some of the other songs I think are good, but they're not great. All right. His album with John Cale, Songs for Drella. I just need to listen to it more. I do like it, but um, I should almost not rate it, but I'm going to put it in B because, like I said, I did enjoy it when I did listen to it. I just need to play it more. His debut album, Lou Reed. The production is kind of not the greatest, and there's a couple of Yes members, Rick Wakeman, I believe, and Steve Howe on guitar. And the album, I think, is a bit underrated. I do like it. I'm going to put it, I think I like it, well, I guess maybe not as much as Transformer, but close to Transformer. It's a it's a good album. Metal Machine Music goes in E. That was a quick one. That's what she said. Yeah, it's there are fans of that album, experimental music, and it actually is cool to listen to for like 5 minutes. But and I have listened to it all the way through once in a video for the first and last time. Let's see. Mistrial is your typical 80s album with the really loud drum machine and everything, but I like it. I'm going to put it in B. Right there. Rock and Roll Heart, that's another one. I think it's not a bad album. It's it's not great, but it's very good. I will put it, I think I'm going to put it there. Maybe even no. I think, yeah, like I said, the way I kind of think this out is which album would I want to play first? I would want to play Rock and Roll Heart before Transformer. Magic and Loss, great album. I don't play it very often, but I have played it a lot in the past. There's some songs that are just amazing. Um, but not one of my favorites either, but I'm going to put it at the start of B. It's still a very good album. Growing Up in Public. I think it's a fine album. I think it deserves to be in B just before Rock and Roll Heart. New Sensations is excellent. I'm going to put that. It's almost S tier, but I'm going to put it at the start of A. Lulu. I know I respect Metallica. The music's pretty good on it. It's a little much, I guess, overall. But I have listened to it all the way through a couple of times. It doesn't suck to me. I did it in the series, Does This Album Suck? But I'm going to put it in C. I need to revisit it. It's certainly not a bad album for me. Now, this one, notice how I said this one, Set the Twilight Reeling. I don't know. I just have never liked the album. It's one of my least favorite of his albums. I'm going to put it in D, but ahead of The Raven. But Ecstasy, which came out around the same time, I think, was it before or I think after? I think it's excellent. The only setback is maybe it's a tad too long, but I'm going to put it in A, just before The Blue Mask. Isn't my rankings the best? Okay. Legendary Hearts, that's a very nice album. I'm going to put it in B. I think I like it. about there. Yeah, just before growing up in public. So like I said, I'll put just I'm just putting it there, but it's not an E. Like I said, I haven't heard it. Getting it out of the way. Oh, three great ones for me. Street Hassle is S tier. I've played that many, 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 many times. I will put it ahead of New York. The Bells. Believe it or not, it's one of my favorite Lou Reed albums. I don't think anybody else loves it or would put it in S tier like I do. S tier. I'm going to put it, yeah, right there. Lou Reed, Coney Island Baby. S tier. It's my favorite Lou Reed album. It's the first one I ever heard. So there you go. I'd love your thoughts on my tier list ranking for Lou Reed. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, like set the Twilight Reeling. I've played it 4 or 5 times, and I'm thinking I'm gonna end up loving it because I love Ecstasy, which was recorded, around 2 or 3 years apart. But can't get into it. Or the Raven. And yeah, the Bees are. I think Magic and Lost could almost be an A. Yeah, I'm going to move it to A, but at the back of the A's. It is a fine album. And that's it. I'm done with Lou Reed. Let me know what other bands, what other artists I should do. Oh, David Bowie's one. That would be a good one too. I'm getting all excited doing these tier listings. So please remember to leave a comment and a like. It really does help my channel. And leave a comment below. Bye.